Jump right into things. All right, Hispanic Heritage Month. Our the person that we are talking about today is Ellen Ochoa. Okay, so same deal as always. We have a few different blanks here, and it looks like we have a few more. We have a few more than we are used to here, but I think you should be able to handle it well. But there is a video link here about Ellen Ochoa. Take a guess at what she does. All right, and watch that video, and that should give you some additional context to her, and might help you fill out these spaces just like with the Roberto Clemente video. Okay. And then obviously we have the preguntas para calentarnos, las preguntas para comprensión, de dónde es Ellen Ochoa, qué hace o cuál es la ocupación de Ellen Ochoa hoy en día. So, qué hace, cuál es la ocupación de, two phrases that basically mean the exact same thing. ¿Qué hace, cuál es la ocupación de Ellen Ochoa? Hoy en día, very useful expression here if you want to start sounding a little bit more native. Hoy en día, very, very good expression. Now, this phrase and this expression, hopefully we have a good idea of what these mean from our last lesson, but tiene frío o calor Ellen en el espacio? All right, kind of an interesting thought question. So, ¿tiene frío o tiene calor Ellen en el espacio? ¿Y cuántos años tiene en 1993? All right, ¿cuántos años tiene? All right, another phrase that we're familiar with. So answer those questions, 4 of them, and 4 spaces right here. But what we're going to do here is we are going to practice a simulated conversation. You are not going to do a recording right now, so don't worry about that. But this simulated conversation is going to have some comprehension questions. All right, you're going to have some comprehension questions that are based on this simulated conversation. So we'll talk about these. You can look at them now, but we'll talk about these after I'm done. So what I want you to do in class, all right, is so first I'm going to read the conversation, and then you in class, in groups, preferably of 2, are going to go through this conversation, all right, persona A, persona B, all right? So after you have spoken with somebody in the role of persona A and the other person persona B, you are going to switch roles, all right? So now you are going to be persona B and your partner is going to be persona A. So listen closely. I'm going to read this and practice the pronunciation, okay? Hola, ¿cómo estás? Hola, estoy bien, gracias. ¿Y tú? Estoy bien también. ¿Tienes hambre? Sí, tengo un poco de hambre. ¿Y tú? Sí, yo también tengo hambre. ¿Qué tienes ganas de comer? Yo tengo ganas de una hamburguesa. ¿Tú? Pues yo tengo ganas de una ensalada. ¡Qué saludable! ¿Tienes sed? Sí, tengo sed. Voy a pedir una limonada. ¿Y tú? Yo también quiero una limonada. ¿Cuántos años tienes? Tengo 17 años. ¿Y tú? Tengo 16 años. Ah, somos casi de la misma edad. So, practice that. So you got to listen to my pronunciation. Practice that, but then after you're done, read through the script again and try to figure out the answers to some of these questions. So this first one, ¿qué significa? Significa, it's a word that I use all the time in class, all right? Significar, all right, literally means to mean, all right? I'll give you that one. So, ¿qué significa la frase tener ganas de? Very interesting expression that was used pretty frequently in that meaning, or in that conversation. So, what does this phrase mean? And then we're actually using it. ¿Qué tienen ganas de comer personas A y B? ¿Tienen sed? What is sed? All right, what is sed and what does tener sed mean? All right, either based on the context. All right, number 8, ¿tienes sed? Sí, tengo sed. Voy a pedir una limonada. Okay, so what are we thinking that means? ¿En cuántos años tienen personas A y B? And then this is a personal question. This is one for you. ¿Tienes ganas tú de hacer estas preguntas? All right, so answer those questions for yourself. All right, and that's the end of the slides for today. So, kind of practical usage of the verb tener, couple different phrases and everything, and learning how to use the verb a little bit more practically.